YouTube! G'day mate, how are you? Got much on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting something brand new. I'm going to start a new series which we're going to focus on the top 5 things I recommend in Caldera. We're going to start by focusing on general Caldera gameplay and tips you should know, which are going to help you get more wins, get more kills, and hopefully enjoy the game more, especially in a new map. We may also then move on to advanced movement tips and other things as we progress in the series. So stay tuned. Click the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos, and it'll keep you in touch with this series as we progress. If you like this kind of content, let me know down below. Hit that thumbs up button, hit thumbs down, tell me why in the comments, and we'll go from there. I do stream on Twitch as well, so stick around and subscribe to my Twitch so you don't miss me live, and you can drop in and ask me questions as I'm live. So please drop in and do that. Let's get straight into it. So today we're going to focus on learning each area of the map, and I'll show you the ways in which you can most efficiently do that. You need to master the side glide. There's so many points of interest that are super high in this map, so you need to learn to side glide proficiently to get around the map as quickly as possible. You also need to practice with your ground loot. That's something we'll cover. You need to also mix up the perks that you're using on your player, and I'll show you which ones are best to use. And then we're also going to look at conscious rotations around the map, especially in late game, in order to not get held and to not get stuck in the gas being held by another team. Let's get into it. Okay, so on to point 1, learning your POIs or points of interest in Caldera. The quickest, fastest way that I've found out to do this is actually by playing Vanguard Resurgence. It's almost like Mini Royale, but on the map, and it focuses on certain areas like mines, the downtown area, I can't remember what it's called, the beachfront. There's all these other areas you can actually drop into, and it focuses specifically on that area. So I would suggest you play this mode as much as you can. I played it for about 8 or 9 games. We had a lot of wins the other day on stream. We'll show you a couple of those examples. This is crucial to learning the map, and once you know the map, you'll be comfortable going in and pushing different teams, and if end zone is there, then you'll also be safe doing that because you'll know how to get around that area. You see him?
Starting play.
Drop down. Oh my god, almost died. Point number 2 is mastering the side glide. It's a bit of an interesting movement, as you can see on screen here. It enables you to fly so much further, almost double the distance if you're flying sideways. And in this spot here, I literally almost touched the ground about 4 times, but I managed to side glide, and I get across the map, and I almost fly, I don't know, I'll have to double check the distance, but it's insane that the distance I fly in this clip. I'll show you how to do it. Just as a recap, please try and practice this. It becomes so crucial, even in jump spots or getting up onto certain buildings where you can't quite make it normally across a normal distance. So do check this out, and let's have a look at how you can get this done. This far. Let me know if you need IS2. Okay, so here we are in Verdansk. Hopefully I don't get killed. So the idea is that you approach the edge of the cliff with attack sprint. You jump and then fly sideways as quickly as you can. And then the idea is that you would free look to glide. Now let's have a look how it looks. Approach, jump, and then you fly sideways. And this is it. Essentially, you're side flying or flying sideways. On controller, you will need to free look to make sure that you know where you're going. On keyboard and mouse, it's a little bit easier. I can just flick, and I can change sides as well. So I'm holding left while flying, as you can see, and it gives you insane distance. I just checked as well, and I actually flew over 800 meters before. So if I was to run this, it would take ages. So it's an incredible way to get around the map. As I mentioned, instead of flying forward, you fly sideways, and you can do that at any point when you're flying. Really highly recommend you practice this, just so you can maximize on the time, your time in the air. Okay, point number 3 is getting better or getting proficient with the ground loot weapons that are in Caldera. the increased time between when you drop and when you can actually get a loadout is such a higher period that you really need to get better at using these guns to maximize on early game kills. And that's when I find I get either up to pace or not. Within this clip that you'll see on screen, I'm using ground loot weapons in solos, actually solo duos, have a really high kill game. But you can see that I'm pretty comfortable using the Bren as I pick up first. I then pick up the Cooper Carbine, I use the MP40. So all those guns I've learnt to use. You can see the AS44 also has a lot of initial recoil, but I learned to control that to get all those kills at the start. So get good at using the guns in Caldera and then get your loadout. Don't rely on your loadout just to get kills. That's point number 3.
UAV beginning flyover.
Okay, this brings us on to point 4. I really believe that the existing perks that we used to use in Verdansk are pretty much non-relevant anymore because of the change in the map, the foliage, the layout, the landscape, the way that people are playing, the pace. So I really recommend that you now adjust the perks that you use in your loadouts. As you can see here, I'm running an Overclockers class with the Bren and the MP40, the meta at the moment. I've completely shifted my perks. I always used to run Double Time, Overkill, and Amped. Amped used to give you that quick weapon swap between changing guns between your primary and secondary. But now the map is a little bit different. They do say that the Vanguard guns are a little bit buggy in terms of the Amped working. So I really recommend that you now shift your perk 3 to Combat Scout. Combat Scout, as you'll see throughout the clip, gives you the ability to see your opponent once you shoot them. It tags them, highlights them, almost like having wall hacks when people are running through buildings. You can see where they go. You get a marker on their head. Your teammates get a marker as well. And it's incredibly, incredibly overpowered, especially in the high foliage environment of Caldera. So have a look at these clips. Let me know what you think. Found him. Top floor.
Here they come. Smoke's gonna take them out now.
2 down, 2 down. 3 down.
Oh fuck, I didn't get it.
What the fuck is this kid doing?
Oh yeah.
Got that guy.
What the fuck? Oh, this one guy ghosted behind
Got another guy. Got up on the hill. Got him.
On the hill. Over here. Fuck.
Secondary perk, I would also suggest that you pick up either High Alert if you're playing solos because it gives you that orange flare when someone's aiming at you, or you run Ghost because in squads it's incredibly overpowered to have, you know, 2 on the map and 1 that's not, and all of a sudden you're getting third-partied or shot in the back by the third. So incredibly overpowered. Like I said, give it a go, play around with your perks, but I would suggest these 3. They have also said that EOD is incredibly useful now because grenades, frags, semtexes, thermites have got an increased damage range. So if you don't run double time, I'm all about movement as a player, then EOD would be what I suggest. My 5th and final tip is all about making conscious rotations, especially in the final zone. As you will see from the clip that's playing now, Harvey and I'm actually dead. Harvey was on an incredible gameplay. I think he's on like 27 kills at the time or something crazy. And at this point, I think it's 4th or 5th zone, we really start to plan where he moves in order to get me back as a res and get the win. I'll keep it playing in the background, but you'll see that in this moment, we've got the TAC map open and he's starting to look at where the rotations, where we're both looking at where the rotation will take us in order to maintain maximum positioning, maximum cover, and make sure you don't get held against the gas. He's probably a little bit late in his rotation anyway, but don't get stuck into thinking that because you plan to go left, you can't change your mind. You'll also see that Harvey starts to push left. He sees a full team of snipers. He rotates back. He continues to rotate. So keep vigilant about which way you go. Don't be afraid to make a change. And also refer back to videos that Iceman Isaac, he taught us all of these kind of rotational tips. His thing is all about pinwheel rotations. It looks like a wheel as you rotate. So you want to keep against the gas, not where the gas is pushing up your butt, but where you can actually hold others as they rotate late and get them as they rotate through. You'll see that Harvey gets a guy, really nice snipe at some point as well. We may have already passed it, but he sniped that guy straight in the head because he had nowhere else to go. He had to come directly to him. So it was like move left, move right. He came towards him and got the win. Snipe. So have a look at the rest of this gameplay. I'll leave it play out. It is my final point. So please be conscious about how this all works and enjoy the rest of this little clip. And I'll see you right at the end. Way too high. I shot somebody. Jesus.
My aim assist is... Ugh. I can't die.
In.
You've made it to the top 10.
Oh.
I'm alright. I made a gun play. Cracked here.
I don't have a gun. Oh, nice.
It's
Alright,
Luke,
I'm
it's
gone.
Luke.
Enemies right there.
Watch over me for a sec. It's ground loot.
Ground loot.
Yeah, it's only ground loot.
It's definitely good if kids hiding somewhere.
Should we go up?
I say we get the high ground. Yeah.
Oh, we can't quite. I can't quite sit here. Sucks.
Oh my god, there's a kid in the bush. No.
No. No, you fucking rat.
Shoulders. Finish the mission.
Oh no. Sorry, bro.
No.
1v2.
1v2. Yeah. Hold the angle. Hold the angle. You want to hold the high ground. Oh, you can hear him below.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gas is inbound.
Last kid, I think he's below you as well. There's no other reason why he's running like that to the rocks. But there's a little under bit under that rock. Yeah, he's under there.
Oh my god, I almost choked it. 29, baby! Okay, guys, that brings us to the conclusion of top 5 tips for Caldera, today's version anyway. As I mentioned before, this is going to be part of a series, and we're going to look at movement next and ways to improve and what you should be doing in Caldera to maximize on your gunfights and how to win more. Hopefully all the tips in this video have been super useful, and if they have, please comment down below, tell me what you liked most out of this whole thing. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future series just like this one. Also, like I said, if there is anything you want to know further, feel free to join me on Twitch and ask me live. I can show you on screen if there's anything specific that you would like to know or that I may have missed out. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your gameplay. I hope this helps you heaps, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.